regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in there. Stop him at the 16. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback checking off. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. Powers through the defender. At the 35, he's open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This guy just gives you nothing. He's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it first and 10 from the 46. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its.
Alabama with a first and 10 here. He's going to pass. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
The incompletion brings up a second down. Looking to throw it again. Quick strike complete. He works his way inside with 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
It's complete! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bowers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They're trying to get to it. His senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation.
And they got him for the sack. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And the big game, they've got it on the 46. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but Always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much.
Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. The quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings to this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
He wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Miller. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Line getting set on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's dragged down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Going up top on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the first and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision is quick.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll call for the fair catch here. the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, we should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Pocket starts to collapse. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to.
Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
On second down, he'll fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, Dave, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting, and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
That's a really nice throw. When you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University, all the great players they've had here recently, and what this offense expects from you, this is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
He'll try it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice. When you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone, everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know the defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession play.
Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Howard. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Scott. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll take a shot. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They're going to throw it again. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Fast motion from the offense. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on fourth down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick
He's loose down the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. On third down, going up top. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air, it's Howard. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And that's why you got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound and happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
And you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that